Brothers and sisters, members of the Bitcoin cult, I bring this message to you to show you what is possible. I am in Bitcoin heaven. Brothers and sisters, this is the way forward that you will be looking for, and you have been looking for all your life. I am a lifelong Bitcoin hodler, and I was someone who never sold. You know, I followed the advice of the arch saints, you know, Michael Saylor, Cathy Wood, and you know, the two gods themselves, the Winklevoss twins. And now I am in Bitcoin heaven. You may be asking yourself, how do I have such golden skin, such luscious golden hair? Well, all the Bitcoins that I saved in life, I now have subsumed them into my body in the afterlife. And so my golden skin is a reflection of all the Bitcoins I have partaken in. You know, we won. We converted the world over into Bitcoin. And so now, brothers and sisters of the Bitcoin cult, you must hodl and join me in heaven. You know, I think the psychological programming worked on me really well, because, you know, I never sold any of my Bitcoin. You know, even you know, when I bought it to play around with, you know, pizza money and stuff, you know, that was fine. And you know, 2017 it was a little rough, and you know, 2020 there was some, you know, we had a bit of a bubble, but you know, by then the kind of programming had kicked in, and so I didn't even consider selling, because it had, you know, it had risen every time, you know, after that. So why would I ever sell? You know, it just made more sense. You know, what kind of famous figures can I fill you up on? Well, you know, Michael Saylor's here. You know, one of the you know, the Holy Trinity. You got Michael Saylor, you got Cathy Wood, and you know, you got the Winklevoss twins. You know, they're pretty much like 50-foot tall gods now. You know, they do tend to step on you a little bit. You know, but it's because they have so many Bitcoins that, you know, they can create a massive you know, massive body in the afterlife. So, you know, it's fine. If I'd have been smarter, I'd have got more Bitcoins. So, you know, what can you do, guys? I mean, yeah. Some people had to buy themselves, you know, into the afterlife. They kind of weren't great people. But you know, when you have enough Bitcoins, you can kind of bribe God, in a way. You know, you wouldn't have thought that's how it worked, but I mean, it does, because, you know, we are God's creation, and you know, Bitcoin is like our greatest creation. So I think God kind of respects that. He respects that we have the most, the best creation that humankind has to offer is, you know, a digital token on a computer that we use to buy pizzas. So, you know, he kind of really respects that. And so, you know, he does aside with all the morality things. And if you have enough Bitcoin and, you know, you're a bad person, you know, and you ordered, you know, assassinations on the dark web, paid through it by Bitcoin, and, you know, supplied drugs to underage kids, you know, he kind of forgets about that, because, you know, what's morality compared to, you know, to internet tokens? He gets it. He gets it. Yeah. So, you know, Elon, you know, we kind of had a difficult situation with Elon. You know, I was talking to Michael. I was like, because in the beginning, you know, this guy was such a supporter. And, you know, we kind of had to bribe him. We had you know, we kind of reserved a place in heaven for him. You know, we were able to talk to God and kind of do something like that. But, you know, eventually the tweets just became too much. And, you know, we had to banish him to hell. So, yeah, Elon's in Bitcoin hell right now. You know, you don't want to go there, because, you know, yeah, you know, Peter Schiff's down there. And Nassim Taleb's down there as well, because he was kind of big on crypto, and then, you know, betrayed us all. And so you don't want to do that, guys. You don't want to, you know, betray the Bitcoin heaven. You get thrown out of heaven and you go into hell. You know, it's the same kind of thing, just for Bitcoin. So, you know, Elon's sad to see him go, but you know, that's where he is now. So, you know, what can you do? Yeah, it's really unfortunate. So, but yeah, I just wanted to, you know, bring you guys the message, you know, all you mortals down there. You know, there's still hope. Just hodl your Bitcoin. and eventually, you know, you can all your members of the Bitcoin cult, you know, you can eventually, you know, come to Bitcoin heaven like me, and you know, live the lifestyle in the afterlife that you were never able to live in your actual life on Earth. Yeah, so take care.